Okay, so directly out of the front door, this is our shop. This was uh, an old rack from Tractor Supply. I got it. Tractor Supply got their own building this year, so they were selling all their old shit. So I got that for 20 bucks. Spray painted it black because that's my style. Obviously, that's an alley cat. All of them. Anyway, that's tie dye, and this is Niles Candy Shop. And refreshments. Those are his logos and mommy's logos. These are the payment options, different ways to pay. And then I have to open the back. So this is the setup. I have to put the tablecloths on. The cats usually fuck with those, so do it right before it's time to launch. And then I also have an A-frame open art space over there. I have one on the other side. Probably will this year. But anyway, I made this as a DIY project. CREATE, as you know, maybe you don't, is an acronym for Community Resilience, Exploring Arts Through Experience. So these are all the like little affirmations. I made them in Canva to kind of look like don't mind my paint job. I was so over painting this shit. I've had to spray paint and paintbrush. Don't mind the messiness. The kids matter, but they don't notice. And then that's peel and stick wallpaper. And then, so we've got canvases and wood pieces and watercolor paper. And then this is all the paint. I've got a fuck ton of paint. And then, that's Niles Spot. That's the TV. This is fun stuff and all the small things. Obviously a tribute to Blink-182, but I also have a ton of small things. So then we have fun stuff because I was running out of ideas. These were requested this summer. One of the kids requested those and then never used them, but I did buy them. Here we have some like plain books that they can turn into whatever. Some clay. I have a raffle, but I'm not using that. Hang on. Hold on. Here's the ceiling. So we got like yarn. These are foam people, all different colors. Ribbon, Mod Podge. Then we have jewelry making over here, and the button makers over there. I got a square one and a circle one. And I have plenty of materials for that. I get the rolling pins and puff balls and stuff down here. And then we have markers, pens, and tools. So these are all organized. I mean, the shit just fits perfectly. Sharp stuff, charcoal, glitter pens, pencils, chalk. Oh, I could use more chalk. Clay, tools, glitter pins. And then I have the markers for the A-frame. I am not doing that every week. I leave it. Dry erase markers. I do have a dry erase board over here covering some ugly shit. This is Niles' little window. So that's an outside door. That's all the paper. And the best part, this part. So there are these. I did buy a bunch of wallpaper for this ambulance that I didn't end up using. So now it's used for stickers or whatever. I also have a bunch more of these in the shed of stuff that I'm not offering all the time, like wood burning and balloons and shit. So we've got a lot of different materials available. Like I said, this was my favorite part, organizing everything. This is the holiday stuff. And then sand art and clay, because they're too big for these little ones. And then this was a DIY project I made. This was Niles. I think we got it with like some painting kit, so I turned it into a sign. And then this is wallpaper. The busier the wallpaper, the more forgiving of imperfections. Take that for what you will. Then I have a tapestry up here. And then the front, I can show you the front. This is glow-in-the-dark splatter paint. It looks pretty gross, but it's really cool when you're inside. And then this is the front. I'm using as storage right now. And I am just fine with that. And then, so yeah, we have water here. These are craft kits for the season. Trying to market them as stocking stuffers. Oh, over here. Oh, here, I can show you. The mutual aid stuff I give the high schoolers is in that compartment, and it fits perfectly, so it's underneath the bench. Oops. These are where I store the chairs, and then they serve as trash bags or trash cans while the chairs are out. So this is photo booth and karaoke. That's a backdrop. And then I was only needing one of these for like that little door between the cab and the big part, and so I got all these colors. So I turned it into, little rack for hanging those. And then I have a third canopy that is much harder to put together than those. It's not the same brand. So we've got